My name is Sethu Vijayakumar. I'm a professor of robotics at the School of Informatics at the University of Edinburgh, and I also direct the Edinburgh Centre for Robotics. So since I was a young child, I was interested in opening up toys, gadgets at home and tinkering around a lot. So I always was very inquisitive about what made things work, and that was probably the path that led me into looking deeper into some of the fundamental ideas in science and trying to discover the underlying cause and the reasons behind some of the things that work. I do robotics, and robotics is a very broad and wide field. So there are people who do hardware, people who do software engineering, there are people who do design. So robotics is a field which incorporates expertise from various domains. I particularly work on the control side of robotics, which means that I've actually work with humanoid robots, and these robots are very hard to control. So we have to write programs, we have to write or design algorithms which make it walk, manipulate, do things that you and me take for granted every day, and make that happen on these very complex robotic platforms. So it's very hard to say what the next big discovery in robotics will be, but I think the scale of robotics will be massive in terms of both the size and the level of application. So what I mean by scale is these days you can get very big robots. For example, there's some large robot arms working in the space station, basically helping out astronauts maintain the ISS space station. On the other hand, there are nanobots which for now you can actually swallow inside a capsule and works inside your body. So there's a huge range of form factors that the robots take, and I believe that extreme form factors will be the next generation. Either very big massive machines which can, for example, 3D print a whole house or a building, or nanobots which can actually do drug delivery inside your body and monitor things and cure lots of diseases inside the body. Robotics is a very multidisciplinary field. It has got a role for a wide range of people. People who are interested in software engineering, people who are interested in hardware, obviously, people who understand and like operating systems, people who are into design. So aesthetics is a very important part. Form factor, so meaning materials and equipment that have to be the right form factor for a particular robotic platform. On top of that, given that now robots are becoming ubiquitous in the society, there's a huge role for lawyers and ethics and social engineers to understand what are the implications of applications of these robots in everyday life. It doesn't matter whether you are somebody who's interested in maths or physics or engineering or even computing or aesthetics and art. There is a niche for applying your abilities, your technology into robotics.
Bank lends money to people who already have money. I said, that's very funny. You should be lending money to people who don't have money.